up guys, it's me AJ from BLWA Diecast, and today we're joined by two European cars, so let's get into these. Okay, before we crack into these new finds, I wanted to go over something first. I have decided that I'm going to, alongside the unboxing videos, I want to start doing a different type of video. And I know I've done like sparsely, I've done some like the Pontiac one, and like I do the Christmas unboxing and stuff. But I wanted to do something a little different. If you're a real OG to the channel, you'll have seen my collection review videos from way back when I first started this channel in 2023. And I want to kind of bring that back a bit. I'm going to do themed videos where I go over like all the Mustangs in my collection or the Corvette. And maybe I can do a little history in there somewhere. But I'm just thinking about that. So be on the lookout for those videos coming in the near future. But that aside, let's start off today with the 1964 Porsche 904 Carrera GTS. If you know me, you know I'm pretty big into Porsches. Not hugely, but I do love a good Porsche. And so I've been looking for this one for a little bit. And I found this one, and I was like, you know what? I like the livery enough. It's kind of a little boring. I was kind of looking for maybe something with more vibrant colors. But this is a cool Porsche nonetheless. This came with a 2-liter flat-4 engine making 180 horsepower and 140 pound-feet of torque. This would have started, okay, so this was a race car, but they have had to homologate it. So this is the homologation version. So it would have cost $7,200 for the consumer. Equivalent today of $74,662, which is pretty crazy. That's a race car. At the price of a lot of modern SUVs and trucks, you could have gotten an actual race car back in the day. It's pretty interesting. This is a Hot Wheels. It was new for 2024, although it is no longer 2024. It is a Hot Wheels Exotics. It is 1 out of 10 in that line. It is 158 out of 250, and it is J case. Here's a look at the back. You can see like a little simple description of the car there. I like how they do that. So a very cool car. So we're gonna go ahead and let's rip it open. Ooh, wow, that was a clean open right there. One thing I noticed is this is such a small car. It's really cute. It's just really tiny. It's probably about the same size as the other car we're gonna open today. But this is a really big car for Porsche because it was their first mid-engine car, and I believe it was their first fiberglass bodied car too. So this was a big deal back in the day. This has a plastic base with no detail and a metal body. The headlights are incorporated from the windshield, which is really cool. I love how they do that. Look in the corner there. I just noticed it says, I guess, Carrera GTS on this little little signature almost looking. Almost like a signature looking thing. A very cool design. The 86 all around it. I'm not sure why there's 86 on it. I don't know if that's just a number, because this is obviously not a 1986. Maybe there's some meaning behind it. If you know it, let me know in the comments. Anything interesting on the bottom? Made my list. Nah. But a very nice car. I like these rims. I feel like I haven't seen these rims too much, or maybe maybe I'm just going crazy. But they look very cool. And overall, this is really a nice little Porsche race car. Not one I was really familiar with before I started seeing the casting, but I kept seeing videos with this car included and stuff, and I was like, man, I really like that Porsche. I need to get it. So I did. I picked it up. Oh, look. Porsche logo on the side. Sorry, I got a little distracted there, but that's really cool. Love the attention to detail. That's how I feel like, Hot Wheels, Matchbox, they're either like really basic and not that great, or they're really darn good. For $1.19 model. But yeah, a wonderful car. Just like I said, silver with like dark blue accents and the teal stripe. So a very cool race car. So now we're going to move on to our next car in this video. All right, our next car is the 2022 Mini Cooper SE. And those of you who know anything about cars are like, what does this have in common with our Porsche? And it has nothing in common with our Porsche. I thought I'd spice things up today and give us some curveballs. But I'm not a huge Mini Cooper guy. I only have 2 other Mini Coopers in the collection. These 2 right here. This one I actually, no, I didn't unbox it in the video, but I unboxed it recently on my own time. I have these Coopers, and then I have an older Austin, but I don't know. Actual Minis, I only have 2. I got this one specifically because how cool this opening feature is. I'll show it off later. But the 2022 Mini Cooper SE, this is the electric Mini Cooper. And fun fact, Mini is actually owned by BMW. So it's not really English like they used to be. It is German. So I guess I could have called this a German car video. Anyway, this is 2022. They don't currently sell it in the U.S. because of tariffs. It makes 181 horsepower. It has a 32.6 kilowatt hour battery. Don't really know what that means, although I probably should, but I don't. And it has 114 miles of range, so it's more like a just little city car. In 2022, this would cost $29,900, the equivalent of $32,775 in today's money. Of course, this is in the Matchbox moving parts, the newer packaging. It's not really new anymore, but I still, it's still new, even though I've only ever bought one in the old packaging. So I bought way more in this new packaging. It's a basic box, nothing really important on here. They don't have any case information that I know about on these boxes. So let's go ahead and rip it open. And I do keep these boxes. Maybe it's a bit hoarder-ish of me, but I keep them just in case I ever need to take them somewhere or something. I don't know. It's just they're not nice enough to really keep, but they're also not super trashy. So I don't want to throw them away, but I don't know. I'll probably end up throwing them away eventually. Pop this out, and here's our little Mini Cooper. And from what I know, I try to do some research, but it's kind of hard to tell. I believe the Cooper is a model, so it's a Mini Cooper, like a Ford Mustang. But I'm not sure on that. It's kind of confusing. It's in this cool, British racing green type thing. And it says Mini EV on it, but with ones instead of I's. Good details for the headlights. Good details for the taillights. Same license plate. Very vibrant red. There's a very good graphics on the taillights. And if you notice, this is a thing on the real cars, but you can kind of see it. The detail on the headlights here, it's the two halves of the British flag. I can put a picture on the screen because it's kind of hard to see. But of course, you have the wheels pushed all the way to the edge to maximize room. One big clear piece for the roof. But now we'll look at the moving part because that's why I bought this. And I think it's really cool because look, there's little openings now. There's a place for the headlights in the hood. And you can see what I guess is some electric drivetrain components under there. It's kind of hard to see on camera. Very cool, though. It does not stay open, unfortunately. That kind of sucks. Matchbox Moving Parts has been doing a lot of EVs recently, and of course, they're doing that to help promote EVs. And honestly, Matchbox Moving Parts is not the line to be doing EVs in, simply because it's not that cool to see a motor. It's cool for this because it has the the little eye thing. But in general, it's I'd much rather get a muscle car or a sports car with an opening hood as opposed to an electric Mini Cooper. So I don't really know. I can't imagine. There's every time there's been an EV on the shelf. Besides this one, I haven't seen this one much. But the Opel Mokka, the Nissan Ariya, the Chevy Blazer EV, those all sit in the moving parts shelves. And it's just yeah, I mean, come on. Nobody wants to open a Chevy Blazer EV to see the electric components. If they had a frunk under there, it'd be kind of cool because you could put stuff in it. But I don't know, kind of ranting. Two cool cars today, little German cars, I guess. And that's gonna be it for this video. I honestly prefer this Porsche just because it's it's a cool racing car. I like this car too, but it's more of a background car. You don't feature this in the collection. You kind of have it in the background to make the others stand out more. But all right, thank y'all for watching. Tell me what y'all think of the new video style I kind of teased. And I'll probably have that rolling out pretty soon. And thank y'all so much, and I'll see y'all in the next one.